me guess. You hate the Minions and are reviewing other YouTubers' hatred for them, and after watching so many, you've come to me. Hi, I'm Pop Rock. The Minions have been around for 11 years, and I'm going to talk about them while I'm drawing the Minions. This is technically a drawing video, people. I'll be talking about 3 things. 1, my love for them and how it died. 2, the Minions spin-off. And 3, what will happen to the Minions for the future. Let's get started. Since the Minions came around when I was very young, I was at the right target demographic by the time the Minions spin-off came. And I started getting into them when I watched it in theaters. I never remember begging my parents to go see it. They just took me and my brother. I thought I watched it in June, but considering how it came out in July, it could be July 2015. And thus began my love. I had merch with them. I added them to my drawings. I had this weird dream fantasy about owning them. Shut up. And it was probably quite obvious that my favorite Minion was Bob, because he's meant to be cute. And my entire 9th birthday was just Minions. That was literally my 9th birthday. And then one day, we got year-long tickets to Universal Studios. I'm not going to tell you which studio. I'm just going to leave it at Universal Studios. I went on their ride, and I took many pictures with the Minions. And I think somewhere 6 months after buying the year-long ticket was when my love for them started dying. Because the trip to Universal was way too long and the rides were starting to get boring after a while, and I was also way too busy watching a new show. I don't know if you've heard this, Gravity Falls. And my love for the Minions lasted for about 4 years. 4 years! That's a lot of damage, guys. I know I did talk about this movie in my worst and best Illumination movies, but I left it quite brief to talk about other movies. But Minions is a guilty pleasure of mine. This movie has its flaws, and those flaws are 1, unnecessary narration at the beginning of the movie that could clearly be shown through visuals. 2, Kevin's son care for his other Minions, even though throughout all of the posters you can see him carrying a cardboard poster thing that says, "I'm with stupid." And 3, I have way too many questions that this movie almost never answers. And I've also noticed that this movie is pretty dark, which I think is the one reason why I loved this movie a lot when I was younger. That and their Minions. I've watched a lot of movies that go through dark themes, like Frozen, WALL-E, and Big Hero 6. And I loved those movies a lot when I was younger. So it really makes me wonder how I got into this movie when I've watched so many other mature movies. There's this one line where Scarlett says, "Oh, you won't be needing your bear where you're going." And I'm like, whoa, calm down there. And while I still enjoyed it, just not as much as I used to, I actually enjoy people rant about this movie a lot. I like them when they're pointing out all the negative things with this movie, and I agree with all of them. But I still like this movie. It's exactly how I enjoy people rant about the new Olaf short, and I remember forcing the rest of my family into watching it, and now I regret it. Fun. While my final thoughts is I still like the Minions, I really hope they will go away after Minions: The Rise of Gru. When I think of Minions, I think of 2010s and that really underrated short where they go to camp. They don't belong in the 2020s. And after seeing Snowball in the Illumination Studios logo for the Grinch, I fear Snowball is going to take the Minions' place as soon as they die down, which I think they have after a while. Look, I love Snowball, but I'd rather take the Minions than Snowball any day. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye!